love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick.
After reviewing the play,
They took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
roughing the passer defense.
This is unbelievable.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they... to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Falcons.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 now. Loses the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow on the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
He's on the coverage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. It's going to be caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Burrow. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 17.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. D.D. Westbrook, 87 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The Falcons.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he completes it to Westbrook. 11 yards there, first down.
For an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. We're just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 9.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Wilson. The open man here, Renfro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we are at halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Elliott Fry.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ty Montgomery on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
LA set to take over again on offense. On first down, Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
6-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 12-yard.
Wilson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. D.D. Westbrook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's second and inches.
On second down, Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And then Burrow on third down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Montgomery on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting it.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Burrow's pass complete to number 17. Touchdown.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you're... That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this one. No, okay.
They're on 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
and the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Wilson, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
7 yards, the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Wilson. And that is caught. They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The incompletion formation there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
You gotta be kidding me.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Smith on the tackle.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. It is caught at the 7. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. His pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
25.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take...